Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Are we good? I think we can hear. Yeah, levels are moving. All right. I guess we can go ahead and start. How's everybody today? Happy Monday. Oh no. All right, we gotta wait for the camera refresh. We're getting there. It's loading, but we'll get there bit by bit, piece by piece. Hopefully, fingers crossed. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Oh boy, welcome, happy Monday. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Labor Day in the States. Today is kind of like a holiday, kind of. I say kind of because like there's a lot of people working today that kind of need the day off, but since they're service workers, like they still gotta show up. Like people at like grocery stores, people at restaurants, people at like, McDonald's, they're all working today. So I pour a cold one out for all those people still working, but hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday regardless. Hi Poppy, welcome to stream. It's good to see you today. I have a pleasant surprise today. I bought some vinyl records the other day from some Japanese marketplace, and they finally came in. And like usually vinyl records come in like a very stiff cardboard, like a very thin cardboard packaging, but this one came in like a whole box. So I'm kind of excited to see what's in here. What I'll be doing is I'll be unboxing these vinyl records today, because I've been really excited to get my hands on these, and then we'll go straight into the cooking. Billy says, I wish I didn't have school today. Wait, you had school today? Is it not a holiday for you? In the States, it's Labor Day, so most people have the day off. I know schools around me were off today, but sorry to hear that. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. I mean, I don't know how exciting school could be, right? Because I remember, school was kind of like one big blur for me. Nothing too exciting, but also it's not that bad. At least you get to hang out with friends if you're at school. But yeah, today I've got, interesting story about this. So I sent this to my parents' place because I didn't know if I was still going to be living here by the time these vinyls got here. Because vinyls, like especially from overseas, international shipping usually takes a long time. But these came in really quick. I was pleasantly surprised. College is pain. I feel that. College blows. It's okay. You only gotta do it once, and then you don't gotta do it again, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off this this plastic packaging here. You mailed me to your parents' place. Hi, Daishima, how's it going? Hi, Hearing Pup, how's it going? Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm just gonna go ahead and rip off this plastic piece. But yeah, so like because I'm like pretty close to moving because my lease is up. So I sent this home just in case to my parents' place. And it came like really early. This came like 2 months before I was expecting it. I was expecting this to come in like October. So, but it ended up coming at the end of August. But yeah, I think this was like this is my first haul from a Japanese only like marketplace. Doing amazing. That's great to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Today I've got some seltzer today. I finally got back into drinking seltzers. I've been like drinking tea for like the past 2 weeks, but like just because I've been too lazy to go to the store and pick up some seltzers. LB is going to move to Detroit. He bought a whole block for $2,000. I wish. I would do it if they had fiber internet. I highly doubt it though. But yeah, let's kind of dig in. I'm kind of surprised. Do you guys see how thick this box is? This is a huge, this is supposed to be like 3 vinyl records. It doesn't need to be a box this big. Yeah, let's take a look. They have no bullets, no internet. Hi, Beast. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing fantastic on this Monday. This inspires me to make meal prep myself. You should, Arashi. It's great. It's kind of nice because you don't have to think about what you're eating this week. So, it's like one less decision to make, but also you're saving a lot of time too. You just go home and you just pop something into the microwave and you're done. Hi, Plufo. Welcome to stream. Happy Monday. Hopefully you're doing well. Hi, LB just came from a shower. Let's go. We like being clean here, which reminds me, I have to shower after this stream. I meal prep by making a lot of food. There you go. Yeah, that does count. All right, I'm gonna take a quick peek around. Usually they'll have like a little like receipt thing, and I just want to be careful that my name isn't on there or anything. I'm not seeing anything, so I think we can go with a full unboxing experience here. So, I mean, packaging looks pretty solid. What tips do you have for doing meal preps? I think the biggest thing is having a bigger pot and pan so you can cook a lot of stuff at once is really helpful. And 2, just make sure that you have containers to put the food in. I got the big C. No, Plufo, that's not fun. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you recover quickly. Big C is never fun. I normally clean myself with fire instead of water. You just jump into the flames. You know, Billy, I've never tried that, but if I ever do, I'll let you know how it goes. I don't imagine it will go very well. Thankfully, they've added a ton of bubble wrap into this one. I still unironically suggest an Instant Pot for anyone who wants to get into cooking. Yeah, Instant Pot is super helpful. A lot of stuff that you can set and forget, but I like to do active cooking with like a stovetop. All right, guess what album this is? I'm actually super hyped for this one. Would work for meal prep, just need a pre-sort, yeah. LB, your shorts or videos? What about my shorts or videos? I've been working on both. I think, I haven't made any shorts recently. I gotta send some out to get done. But I've got a video in progress, and I recently dropped that tutorial. What do you usually do more? I usually do more shorts. I've been taking a break from it just because of all the stuff happening IRL. But I do need to get back into making more shorts. But look at this. I got a Yasobi album. Look at this. Look how sick it is. Yasobi, the book 2. This stuff slaps. This has the Beastars opening. I'm so excited for this one. Now I'm questioning, is this even a vinyl record? Did I get a cassette? I must have messed up. I think I might have messed up on this one. Hold on. I was supposed to get a vinyl record. I must have ordered something incorrectly. To be fair, this was the only thing they had available. You see that? You see what that says? Limited edition. Come on. I paid big bucks for this. Looks like a binder. Yeah, I'm worried it's like a cassette tape. Yeah, it's limited edition. I don't know too much about it. Let's open it. Maybe a CD. It might be a CD. If it's a CD, that's fine. Yeah, it's definitely the size of a CD. So I may have accidentally bought the CD instead of the vinyl. But that's okay. I can just order another one. All right, the book 2. Holy crap! Wait, this packaging is kind of nutty. They've got I don't know what this is. Club Yasobi. I can't read this, so it is what it is. When I'm making something with a pan, I have a sudden instinct to bonk myself with it. Oh no, that's not fun. All right, let's open this up. I actually think this might be a CD. I don't know how to open this. Wait, what? How does this contraption work? I don't want to ruin the packaging entirely. There we go. What? Did I not buy music at all? What is this? Is this just like a notebook? This legitimately just looks like a binder. Wait, what did I buy? Hold on. I actually don't know what I bought. Are you going to use the packaging for meal prep? No, I feel like that's overkill. It's like a fan kit? Yeah, I think so. Look at this. Yeah, I think this is like a... Oh my goodness. This is kind of... It's kind of like an art book. Okay, so I didn't buy music, but I bought something cool regardless. I'm gonna put this together. Thank you for the oof. It's all lewds? It is not all lewds, excuse me. I would be in shambles if I accidentally bought Yasobi lewds. How does that even work? All right, let me throw these in here. All right. It may not be vinyl, but it's something. So I have to, what if I just go in and put these in one by one? All right, I'll just do it section by section, I guess. I don't want to mess them up. How did you make the oof? There's a redeem over on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, it is free though. So it doesn't cost any points or anything. But yeah, it is definitely a Twitch redeem. It's like the only thing I enjoy about Twitch is like some of the interactivity that they provide. But outside of that, I feel pretty mid on Twitch in general. Poofa says, I'll be back on Twitch. All right, sounds good. You can do stuff on YouTube? Yeah, it's just, I'm not too familiar with how like the Stream Elements stuff works or Streamlabs stuff works. And I've been trying to do stuff with like Streambot, but yeah, it just takes time that I just haven't had to dedicate to setting everything up. All right, I think we're almost done here. I think that's it. All right. Bummer that it's not an actual record, but I'll take it. I wish I knew what it was, but everything is in Japanese. So it's like actual binders. Looks like we can flip through the sections. I think these are like the lyrics and stuff, right? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm looking at. But it looks cool, and I paid money for it, so let's go. Streamlabs is the best way to do redeems on YouTube from what I've seen. Ah, I see. Maybe I should do that. Wait, this is actually kind of sick though. I feel like this is very much a collector's item. Needs more packaging. Yeah, just a little more packaging. Surprisingly, it's super colorful. All right, well, that's my Yaosobi art book thing. I'm gonna put this over here. There we go. So that's the first thing I bought. Oh God, there's so much packaging. All right. Let me just get these out of the way. Alrighty. Yeah, so we're cooking up something good. Not necessarily food, but we're cooking up something. It's almost like an actual storybook based off of their album. To be fair though, they sing like stories. Next thing was more packaging. Oh, I see. All right, here we go. I think these are the actual vinyls. Take a gander at what these might be. That's right, no one guessed it, but I guessed it. It's all Studio Ghibli. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Come on, this has gotta be super sick. This is the Castle in the Sky vinyl. Like, isn't that freaking awesome? Castle in the Sky. And then over here we've got Howl's Moving Castle. That's pretty sick, honestly. Come on, that's pretty sick. All right, there goes my unboxing. I'm actually really stoked for Castle in the Sky. Castle in the Sky is by far my favorite Studio Ghibli film. Do you have a record player? I do. I collect vinyls. It's like my my guilty pleasure. Most definitely. All right. Hold on. I'm looking at this Yaosobi item over here. And this one says it's a compact disc, Sony Music Japan. Is there an actual CD in here that I just didn't realize? Did I throw out the CD on accident? Hold on. There's like an envelope back here. I think we need to open it. We need to figure out what's going on. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Castle of the Pie. Are you going to display them? Yes. I usually display my vinyl records. It's really nice because they're kind of like art pieces. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, I did buy a CD. Wait, there's a CD in here. This is at the very back. Let's take a look at the CD art. How do I open this thing? Oh, look at that. Come on, that's gotta be sick. Let's go. All right, I was a little disappointed. I thought it was only the book, but it's like a CD and a booklet. It's like everything all in one. That's kind of cool. All right, now I'm more satisfied with my purchase. Hi, Darkest. Welcome to stream. Hopefully you're doing well. We're just doing a little unboxing of my my international care package that I bought for myself. All right, so now I'm way more excited about this one. I kind of just thought it was a booklet thing. There you go. More records? Yes, we got more records today, Darkest. This one is a CD, unfortunately. So I misread the item listing, but that's okay. It's still really cool regardless. But yeah, this one is Yaosobi the Book 2, which is literally a book in itself. Hi Potato, hope you're having a good day. I'm going to read more Naruto fanfiction. Let's go. I gotta get started on that. I've been a little busy lately. But yeah, hopefully now that I have a slightly more time, right before my moving arc begins, I'll probably give something a read. But yeah, Darkest, the haul that you missed is Howl's Moving Castle vinyl record and Castle in the Sky. What food are we making today? Today we're going to be making a chicken-based, as you can tell from the stream title. We're doing a Korean chicken-inspired dish. We've done it once before. It's the one with gochujang sauce, but we're gonna do it again this week, just to have a good time. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, Billy Donuts. I appreciate it. This is a care package. Yeah, it was a care package to myself, just to know it's Plufo. Why? Wait, why is your name Billy Donuts if you're Plufo? Welcome on Twitch. How are you doing today? All right, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put up our unboxing stuff, and then we can go ahead and start whipping up some good food. You know, we gotta eat for the week. Alrighty, I gotta put my vinyls down somewhere. I think I gotta put them on my shelf. It's a little difficult to get to, but we'll get there one day. I gotta be super careful with the Yaosobi CD. There we go. Perfect. All right. And I'm gonna put these scissors away. We are back. Now for the main event, the actual cooking. Brother, 2 Billy Donuts. I don't know why I'm using Billy's user. It didn't allow me to use Plufo. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad you're able to make something work. Poppy says sometimes listening to, or listings have the vinyl and CD either together or separate, which is why you probably got CD Backseating. Oh, I see. I might have to relook at the order. Because I really do want a Yaosobi vinyl. Like the CD is fine, the book is cool, but I do want the vinyl. So I'm gonna have to figure something out for that. Billy says I'm spreading like a disease. You're so infectious, Billy. How do I oof now? I think if you scroll down into the panels at the bottom of the page, there should be like a redeem for sound effects. They should be free. I don't charge you anything for them, but there is a timer. You can't spam them. Alrighty. So, shall we begin? Today we start with rice. Rice, baby. Dum 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 ba-da-dum bunch. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bunch. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum. All right, here we go. Rice cooker. I'm gonna put that down. I have to finish selecting my clips from last week from my editor before it's too late. Have fun eating the vinyl. All right, thanks for popping in, Daishima. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll try not to eat the vinyl too hard. I hear it's not too good for my health. I'll put this ring off to the side while I wash this. What's the command? I didn't hear you. We have the same rice cooker. It is a good rice cooker. It's like reliable. It's not the best, but it's reliable. It's not really a command. You have to scroll down to the bottom of the Twitch page, and there should be like a little thing you can interact with to redeem a sound. You like interact with it on the page. You don't have to type anything. This is a button that you press. Yeah, this is a rice cooker that my parents gave to me when I left for college. It's actually it's super reliable. It's not the best in the world, but like it most definitely gets the job done. So I'm not gonna complain about it. All right, let me wash this rice pot real quick. What is that? What does Eminem say in that one like really funny rap video? That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Yeah, I feel like I should do that. I should become a freestyle rapper and just constantly reference my rice pot. That's where everything is. There we go. And all right, I'm gonna say this is clean. When do we make a spicy dish? Today is a spicy dish. You know why? I have these bad boys. Today we've got some dried chilies. I've never had these before. I'm not looking forward to these, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it for the food. It's gotta be authentic, right? True, authentic, spicy food. All right, let me go ahead and scoop up some rice. We're gonna do 2 cups of rice this week. Let's do that. Here we go. So this is ½ cup. Let me just bring up the rice here. I always cook rice with a flamethrower. Billy, what? That sounds like overkill. No ghost peppers, Darkest. Who do you think I am? I can barely eat a flaming hot Cheeto. How am I supposed to eat a ghost pepper? That sounds ridiculous. I'm like skipping a couple steps if I went from flaming hot Cheetos to ghost peppers. Plufa says, anyways, I gotta go. All right, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by, Plufo. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you next time. I think for this week, in general, I think I only have one more stream that I know I'm going to do, which is actually going to be on Wednesday. I'll be doing an ARAM collab with my friend Luna White. So I know I did a ARAM collab a couple weeks back, maybe like last month. So we'll be doing it again with some new rules. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that it'll be fun. I've never really been that good at like League of Legends or ARAM, but I think the atmosphere is super fun. So Of course I'm gonna participate again. That's how that works for me. Flufa says if you want to start eating spicy food, start with spicy Doritos. They're barely spicy, then also cheese. Oh, I should try that. Okay, I'll take your advice. I'll start with some spicy Doritos instead. I know Flaming Hot Cheetos are, like, they're not like terribly spicy, but like they're like a little uncomfortable for me to eat. So I think I just need to get more practice eating more spicy food. All right, here we go. Here is some more rice that we're washing. Ghost peppers are good for you? Are they? Are they really? They sound like they are more harmful to you than they are good. Luna, I played Gartic with her, I think. Wait, really? Yeah, if you stop by on Wednesday, we'll be doing an ARAM, custom ARAMs. So if you want to come by, say hi. That'd be super awesome. But yeah, hopefully you have a great rest of your day. I know you gotta go, so I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out while we whip up some rice. Some good rice. You know what's interesting today? Today is the first time I'm streaming with an apron. I've always had the apron like when I cook off stream, and I don't know why, I just don't wear it while I'm streaming. Now I gotta get into the habit of doing it, because like last time I got oil all over myself, like all over my shirt. I'm like, okay, I think I need to start using the apron on the cooking streams because these are getting a little too intense. I'm doing a little too much cooking in the kitchen. Maybe way too much cooking in the kitchen. All right, here we go. Some more rice here. Anyways, I hope the chicken turns out great. Thank you, I appreciate it, I appreciate it. Billy says oily battery. No, I don't want to be oily. Poppy says, oh my god, my art is coming true. Hey, you know what? It's almost like you predicted the future. There you go. Poppy is now a prophet. They can see visions of the future. Everything that they imagine will come to exist. All right, here we go. That good, look at this good rice washing technique. Name a better rice washer on the internet. No one's a better rice washer than LB. You know, come on. I'm low battery for a reason. Like as if that like implies that I'm really good at rice washing for some reason. Rice washer? Yeah, you always gotta wash your rice. See this? Look at all the starch that's coming out. Like the water's all cloudy. That means I'm washing my rice good. All right. I think we're gonna do one more cycle here. Yeah, hopefully everyone's had a good long weekend. I actually went to see 2 movies this weekend. It was quite eventful. I went to see the Barbie movie today. That one was pretty good. It was like I learned a lot from it, surprisingly. Just like it was kind of a refreshing take on like a children's toy franchise, right? And now I'm waiting for the Hot Wheels movie. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think there might be one out there already. So you don't throw rice in the actual washer? No, wait, what? Honestly though, if I wanted to invent a machine, I would definitely want to invent like a consumer grade rice washer. Because I don't think there are like many rice washing machines targeted towards like people at home. I think there are rice washing machines for like restaurants, like big establishments. But I don't think there's ever been a machine for at home. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I don't want to wash rice. Because like, look, washing rice is like, it's kind of boring, you know? Like, look at this. I'm just scooping rice, swishing it around, trying to get the starch out. Like, how exciting can that really be? Billy says it's called The Fast and the Furious. You want to know a secret? I've actually never seen The Fast and the Furious. I haven't even seen Tokyo Drift. Everyone always talks about Tokyo Drift. I haven't seen Tokyo Drift. Like, am I missing out? Like, is there something about Tokyo Drift that I need to see? Like, I feel the same way about Star Wars. Like, everyone talks about Star Wars, but I haven't seen much of Star Wars in general, right? Is this like something that I didn't really get too involved with? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, a fruit washer instead? Honestly, washing fruit doesn't feel that bad though. Washing rice is like monotonous because you have to wash it multiple times because it just gets really starchy. All right, here we go. Wait, where's the measuring scoop? Found it. All right, now we just need 2 cups of water here. So we'll add that in. That's 1. Or that's half. That's 1. 1.5. That's 2. All right, look at that. Excellent. Chef's kiss. Perfectly, well, it's not really perfectly washed, but it's okay. It's like average washing of, oh shoot, I spilled some. It's okay. There we go. You guys didn't see that. Rice is now washed. I'm gonna wipe down the space real quick. There we go. Oh wait, I have to go. Before I go, I had to use the restroom, says Plufo. Oh, sounds good. Here's a cookie. I'll take the cookie. I like how you just have a rice scooper on the box. Oh yeah, this thing? Yeah. I didn't know where else to put it, so I just put it there. You know, it's there for moral support. I have the rice scoop for moral support over there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start up the rice over here. Let's get it. Okay. Oh shoot, hold on. I don't know if I went live on VStream. Did I go live on VStream? I might be, I might not be. Okay, I'm live on VStream. I just need to make sure. Where's the famous spatula? I have the famous spatula. Do we want to talk about this again? The spatula, the big spatula debate? Here we go. I bring this up yet again. Which is the real spatula? Red or gray? Red or gray? They're both spatulas. It's a trick question. One is just a little more spatula than the other. You know what I mean? I fill my rice water a little more than my rice line. Oh, I see. Yeah, I just kind of do 1-to-1. If I do 2 cups of water, I do 2 cups of rice, I do 2 cups of water. I don't really have it perfected down though. But what I do want is I want one of those fancy rice cookers that like play a song when it's done. That's my next goal, to get a, I think they're called Zujiroshi, a Zujiroshi rice cooker. That's the end game there. LB, name a VTuber except you and William. Name a VTuber that's not God, Crocodile, Furry, Cat, Dog, Scientist, Angel. I feel like a lot of them fall into the kind of furry cat dog category, I'm not gonna lie. Red, yeah, see, I feel like this is like the more spatula of the spatulas. I'll use a gray one for baking and red for cooking. I think the red one is really good for like omelets and like flipping stuff. This one is really good for like mixing stuff in like a, like you were saying, like baking, if you're mixing batter or something. I think this one's really good for that, but yeah, it boggles my mind that these are both spatulas because it's a little confusing. They are very different form factors, for a fact. For sure, 100%. All right, here we go. Next up, we want to, what do we want? Meat. It's time for meat. Wait, should I do meat first? I feel like I should do the sauce first. I always do this backwards. All right, let's work on some sauce. Here we go. Oops, the only one I can name is Frey. Yeah, oh, no, Frey has cat ears, doesn't he? I thought Frey had cat ears. Maybe not, I don't know. I feel like sometimes he's got ears. I don't think I have ears though. See, I'm also average, you know what I mean? I'm just a guy. I'm just a little VTuber over here. Best chicken nuggets in my opinion is Wendy's. Wendy's chicken nuggets are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though, I actually really do like McDonald's chicken nuggets. Like, personally, I think McDonald's chicken nuggets are pretty good. Like, they're pretty spot on. I just like the crisp, the crunch, the solid, like it's just very solid. It's a solid piece of chicken. All right, so we're gonna need 50 milliliters of light soy sauce. Got that, 50 milliliters of light soy sauce. Here we go. Look at that, we're gonna go with 30, 40, that should be about 50. And then we need 50 milliliters of water. I should probably get a cup for that, huh? Let me grab a cup from the dishwasher here. 50 milliliters of water for a total of 100 milliliters of liquid. All right, I'm gonna pour this in slowly. That's 30. That's 50. All right, perfect. I only spilled a tiny bit. We're good. Just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. Time to draw LB with ears. Maybe I should do like I should get a new model with ears. How do you feel about that? I was like, how would I fit that into the lore if I'm an android? You know what I mean? I'm just a little android guy, a little robot. Too much math. You know what? I struggle with math just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Why is it that color? What do you mean? Why is it that color? It's soy sauce. Soy sauce is brown, right? At least in my world, soy sauce is brown. All right, we're gonna go with 25 grams of honey. That's 10, 20, 23, 25. Perfect. 40 grams of gochujang paste. Oh shoot, I forgot this required Korean spices. Does it look like I have Korean spices on hand? I'm just an internet anime boy. I don't have anything. You know what I mean? I've got nothing. I've got nothing to offer. All right, here we go. I got some gochujang hot pepper paste. This bad boy. We need 40 grams of this thing. Let me grab a spoon. Alrighty. I'm gonna put the spoon in here and we're gonna measure up the weight with the spoon. All right, 40 grams. Maybe change one of your eyes more like technology. Yeah, I think so. I think a redesign wouldn't be too bad to do pretty soon. The thing is, like, it takes a couple months to get everything ready, everything together. How's this? That's 18. Let's throw that in there. How about now? Is that 40? That's close enough. We got 36. I'm gonna say that's close enough to 40. Because also the gochujang paste is like kind of spicy, and like if you know anything about me, I'm not really too good with the spiciness. You know? It's not really my strength nowadays. The soy sauce is clearly blue. What do you mean the soy sauce is clearly blue? It's clearly brown. Wait, what? Kind of scares me when LB is just out of his model boundary and he just stares into my eyes. Yeah, I feel like I should do like a auto blinking animation or something. The spicier the better. No, I can't do that. I have to ease my way into it. If it's too spicy, I can't consume it. All right, so that's all we need for the glaze. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this together a little bit. We'll pre-mix it. Look at that. All right, so we'll kind of let it marinate for a little bit. And we'll start working on the chimkin. I bet it'd be really easy to turn gochujang paste into ice cream. Prophet, what? Do you actually want to eat gochujang paste ice cream? If you can find me a gochujang paste ice cream recipe, I will make it. How about that? Prophet, that's my challenge to you. If you find a recipe, I'll make it. I'll try it. I'll probably throw up, but I'm willing to try it, you know? That's on you though. You gotta find me that recipe because I'm not gonna find it myself. Not saying that you should, but I bet it'd be easy. I mean, yeah, it's kind of in a paste form factor already. Wasabi ice cream moment. Wait, was wasabi ice cream a thing? But also, welcome Nyan Nyan. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I saw you recently reach partners, so I'm super excited and happy for you. That's awesome. Hopefully you've been doing well and hopefully you've had a good long weekend. Oh boy, unlucky. Best goldfish flavor, including chat. For me, it's extra cheesy pizza. Extra cheesy pizza. I do like the pizza goldfish flavor, but I don't know if you guys know, I'm lactose intolerant. So like I can't really eat cheese, and because of that, I don't like the taste of cheese, and because I don't like cheese, I don't really like goldfish. Same thing with Cheez-Its. I don't like Cheez-Its either. They're very cheesy. But yeah, pizza goldfish, like flavor blasted pizza goldfish is probably the best goldfish. Thank you, I'm doing good. Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy to hear that. But yeah, it's definitely good to see you. We are making some Korean chicken today, or Korean inspired. It's not Korean chicken. It's like a Korean. Essentially, it's chicken breast in cornstarch that's pan fried and covered in like this honey gochujang paste. And last time I tried it, it was really spicy. So I'm hoping this time I'll rise to the occasion. I need to develop a tolerance for spice. My lifelong mission is to become a spice lord. That sounds so weird. I just want to get better at eating spicy food. I've never been good at it. Same thing with like Szechuan dishes. I don't know if you guys have ever had mapo tofu, but mapo tofu like absolutely numbs your mouth. And I had some this weekend, and I was crying the whole time. I'm like, this is pathetic, LB. You need to challenge yourself more. You gotta take the spice in stride. You know what I mean? You could 100% take a red bean paste ice cream recipe and substitute with gochujang. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I'll do a red bean ice cream though. How about we start there? We'll start with the red bean ice cream, and then if I'm feeling a little ambitious, we can do the gochujang ice cream. But that sounds, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds horrific. Absolutely horrific. One time I was laughing so hard, I said I couldn't breathe, but I said I couldn't bleathe. Step 1, eat spicy food. To eat spicy food, grow chest hair. I wish I could. I don't think I have the genetics for chest hair. I'm not gonna lie. I've never had a single hair on my chest. I'm just a little baby anime boy on the internet. You know what I mean? I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little fella on the internet. All right, here we go. I got the gloves, so you know it's serious. We're dicing up chicken today. It does sound horrid, and you shouldn't do it, but it'd be so easy. Honestly, I haven't done a 1,000 subscriber celebration stream. Yeah, you know, I might do it for that. You know, Prophet, you got great ideas cooking up in your brain. I might just steal them. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling like I should probably do the 1,000 subscriber celebration after I move, because I'm moving pretty soon. Like within the next month, I'm gonna start moving. So after that, I'll probably start planning the 1,000 subscriber celebration. I'm thinking I'll do, like you said, the cursed gochujang ice cream. I gotta do a tier list of some sort. I'm probably gonna do like, I don't wanna do another cheese tier list, so if you guys have any ideas for like a food tier list, I can probably do it. Don't say energy drinks. Energy drinks kicked my butt last time. I was like so jittery because I had so much caffeine that day. What could I eat? Could I do like a McDonald's tier list? Just get everything at McDonald's and do a tier list of the, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. That's just kind of where we're at right now. All right, let's cube these chicken breasts. Gotta get my trusty knife. As a Filipino, you should try ube. It's a purple flavored ice cream. I think I've tried it before. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what it tastes like though, so I'd be willing to try it. Should I try to make it at home? Is making ice cream, like homemade ice cream, even difficult? I don't really know. I don't know what goes into homemade ice cream. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Have you tried Lee Hing Mui? I think you'd like it. I'm not familiar with what that is. What kind of dish is that? Or is it ice cream? Brian David Gilbert has a great video where he does some weird but apparently good ice creams that would make more sense. Not that I'll stop you. Honestly, maybe I should just like, I think there was this thing on Reddit a couple years back that people really like. It's like, give me a food and I'll try it with rice and I'll rate it. What if I do that? What if I just make a bunch of random ice creams and rate them? That wouldn't be that bad. Ice cream tier list, 1,000 subscriber special. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. But here's the situation. I'm lactose intolerant. The last tier list I did was cheese. Now the next one is ice cream. Like, I feel like I have to sacrifice my my health to do these tier lists. It's actually so funny. It always comes back to the dairy. Everything comes from milk. All right, I'm gonna slice through these chicken breasts here. The goal here is we want to cube these chicken breasts. I gotta get another glove. I think there was like a hair on that one. That's kind of gross. It's a little grody. Let's get another glove. Here we are. It's like a dried plum powder, and it's really good on fruits. Ooh, that doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll try it. To be fair though, like, have you guys ever had like the green tea, like the matcha ice creams? Matcha ice cream kind of slaps. It's like really good, like surprisingly so. Cause like matcha itself is kind of bitter, you know? But like whenever it's in a latte or in an ice cream, it's like, it's a perfect balance of like the powdery matcha, like astringent like flavor profile. And then on top of that, you get like the sweetness of like the ice cream or the latte. And it's just like, it really hits the spot. At least in my opinion, I think it really hits the spot. Right, here we go. We'll chop through this way. Chop, chop. Alrighty. Don't worry, I'll be your android. That's true. I am absolutely unfazed by food, right? Can you imagine being a robot with lactose intolerance? Oh, such a struggle. Good thing lactose intolerance is fake. It's not a real, it's a concept. It's not a real problem that people have. That's what I'll tell myself. There's a Li Huing Hing Mui ice cream at one of my local shops that's really good. Oh, I have to look up what that, like, where I can find that stuff. I'm always down to try. And ice cream is always a good way to like be introduced to a flavor. Like it's very inoffensive, and like since it's ice cream, it's always pleasant to eat. Just tolerate lactose easy. I wish life was that easy. Just tolerate it. It's like it's a personal choice that you've made. Why not just tolerate it better? Is there a way to like train my body to tolerate better? That'd be incredible. I don't even think lactose intolerance is like reversible. Thankfully though, it's like really easy to deal with because like all you need to do is take a pill. Naruto should have finished at Shippuden and not Boruto. I agree. I think most people would agree that Boruto shouldn't exist. This is like a big thing about Boruto is like one, it did all the original characters really dirty. Like all of the original cast of Naruto grown up, they're like not cool anymore. They took away all their coolness, all their power, right? And then also, Boruto as a character is not very, very exciting. Like from what I understand, he's a spoiled brat that had everything handed to him. I have no reason to root for this guy. Like he is the son of the Hokage, and yet he complains about his life. Like come on, you can do better than that, Boruto. Like everything is handed to you on a silver platter. Just deal with it. Get good. Train yourself like you're trying to become immune to poison. I'll do that. I'll start just drinking milk every day. I'll do that to myself willingly. How about that? That's how I develop the tolerance. That's how that works. There we go. Scoot that over. For some reason, cutting up chicken like this is kind of relaxing. It's like not that bad. It's like, yes, it's gross. Yes, it's slimy, but something about like, maybe it's because my knife work has gotten better. Like, it doesn't feel so bad to cut anymore. Or like to get them into cubes. There we go. Okay, maybe some of them. Maybe I need a sharper knife. I lied. I take everything back. Everything is falling apart right now. Alright, there's there. One more chicken breast. Pufa says I gotta go cook dinner. Alright, sounds good. Hopefully you have a good dinner. I give you my LB chef blessing. May you go forth and whip up an excellent meal. Boruto is a boring version of Konohamaru. I agree. Oh, that's a really good take. I agree with that statement fully. 100%. Billy's got a good take here. Oh god. This one's a little slippery. This one's a little trickier to cut through, I think. Here we go. There we are. Let's go. The BDG vid I mentioned has PB&J, Old Bay, non-dairy pina colada ice cream recipes. Ooh, those actually don't sound that bad. Now that I've noticed, the way you hold the knife makes me nervous. Yeah, I think I'm really bad at cutting horizontally, but I feel way better about cutting like top down. I don't know, like vertically, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to cut horizontally very well. But it's way better than when I started cooking, that's for sure. If this makes you nervous, don't go watch my old videos because those will make you extremely nervous. My knife work used to be way worse than it is today. Like it's not that good today, but like I have a better idea of like how to not cut my fingers off, if that makes sense. The only problem with cutting like chicken is that it's kind of slimy, so it moves around a lot on the cutting board. So it's really hard to like have a clean cut. And I don't know if that's a problem with like my knife. Like what if maybe I just need a sharper knife? I'm not really sure. I don't know too much about the kitchen, so. Unfortunately, I'm a self-taught cook. Amateur home cook. I like amateur home cook. I'll become an amateur home cook. How about that? That sounds pretty good to me. There we go. Give it a good old razzle dazzle, slice and dice. Now I'm gonna give it a good old rotato. Cut it this way. Uh-oh, there we go. And here we are. I think I just need one more slice here. And I think that's good for our diced chicken. Your fingers should be on the sides of the knife, not the top. Wait, they are though. I hold the knife like this. Does that make sense? Like I hold on to this bit right here, just in case your finger slips. Wait, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. So the way that I try to cut is like, I rest the handle in my palm here, and I kind of grip the blade with my forefingers, my thumb and my index finger, and then when I cut, I try to like do like the knuckle thing. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I mess up though. Sometimes I go like this. It's old bad habit. Don't do this. You gotta go with the knuckles. Go with the knuckles. All right. Let me go ahead and switch out my gloves here. We're gonna add some spices, and then we can bring out the induction stove. Alrighty. So what kind of spices do we need on our chicken today? So we need garlic powder, black pepper, paprika, and salt, and corn flour. I forgot about the corn flour. All right, let's do. Should I get a plate? I'll do that. I'm gonna get a plate. All right, so let's do garlic powder first. I'm gonna get some garlic powder in here. We like a lot of garlic powder. It'll be fine. Give it a really heavy dose. Gotta get some paprika. Where's my paprika? That's turmeric, onion powder, paprika. Get some paprika in here. Perfect. And then black pepper. Where's my pepper grinder? I think it's over here. Could have sworn you were holding it differently. Sorry. No worries, no worries. I appreciate you looking out for me. It's always nice. Because like I don't want to lose a finger on stream. That'd be tragic, you know? In 5 years, it'll be against the law for me specifically to have anything pointy in my possession. Billy, what makes you say that? Hold on, that's a little scary, my guy. Index is for control, not power. Yeah. All right. And then I need cornstarch. I think for cornstarch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour cornstarch onto a plate, and then I'll just use I'll get another glove, and we'll just kind of dredge it in the cornstarch. How about that? So I'm going to rotate this out like this, so we get a little more room to work with here. I'm going to pour in some cornstarch. There we go. I think that's plenty. Let me get another glove. Over here. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hand mix these together, kind of share the spices around, you know, share the love a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe I didn't add enough. It's okay. I think the sauce, the Korean sauce, is going to carry the flavors. There we go. Get them all in there. Good solid mixing. Look at that. I think the rice is done, so we're making good progress. I do need to like also make a veggie, right? Maybe I should get some broccoli. I don't know. All right. I think I'm gonna add some more garlic powder. Can't go wrong with more garlic powder. It's like the most universally like inoffensive spice. I feel like you can kind of put garlic powder on everything and you'll turn out okay. There we go. Yeah. This may take 2 batches, I think. We don't want to overcrowd the pan. Add habanero for extra flavor and protein. I don't have a habanero today. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I think I can add like a habanero because I know I used to make those like fajita dishes, the chicken fajita rice. When I do that one again, I'll grab a habanero. All right, here we go. Let's kind of coat these bad boys in the cornstarch here. There we go. Gotta coat them good. This is a slow and methodical process. I think I'm gonna use a lot of cornstarch today here. We want the crispy chicken, you know what I mean? How's the chicken? I just made hot dogs. Ooh, let's go. Hot dogs are always good. The chicken is coming along. We finished dicing them, and now I'm trying to get everything covered in cornstarch here. There we go. I made chili. Let's go. Wait, I actually don't know how to make chili. I've always wanted to try it because, like, I've seen, like, at work, at my workplace, people do, like, chili cook-offs. Like, I've always wanted to participate in a workplace chili cook-off. I want my chili to be judged, you know? I want chili to be judged by the masses. But also, how do you make a good chili? I don't know. I feel like the ingredients aren't super complicated, right? Or at least in my mind, they shouldn't be crazy complicated. All right, cornstarch. This looks like a lot of cornstarch, but I guess this is where all the texture comes from. There we go. Set these off to the side. Got it. I'm so glad I'm wearing an apron today because this cornstarch is going everywhere. There we go. Little crumbly bits of chicken just laying about. Not complicated at all unless you want it to be. Honestly, I feel like with chili, isn't less more? Like, I feel like less is more with chili. But I don't know. I've never made chili, right? So maybe I should try it sometime. I have to try it before I can speak on it, I think. All right. Get some more cornstarch on there. I'm no chili expert, but not adding lime is a cardinal sin. Does lime usually go in chili? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I actually don't know what goes into chili. LB, when you first started, what did you do, and was your model the same? Yeah, I've always had this model. I started with this model, but when I started streaming, I didn't do any cooking. When I first started streaming, I did a lot of achievement hunting. I think a lot of my content revolved around trying to get all the achievements for games. But as time went on, I realized just how time consuming it was. And like, it just wasn't, like, I enjoy achievement hunting, but like on my own time. I don't think it's very fun to stream. And that's probably why a lot of people weren't doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's great, but it's very much for myself. And not really, like, it's really hard to take people along on that journey with you because they have to be as invested as you are. And like, a lot of the times it's hard to get people invested because it's not their achievements, right? It's your achievement. So I kind of dialed back on the achievement hunting stuff, but I do enjoy the gaming challenges. I've always done gaming challenges and I've always thought those are fun. If I recall correctly, it's common in white chili, but I don't know about red. Ah, I see. But yeah. Like right now, I'm trying to play through Death's Door. I do also want to get through Metal Gear Solid 5. I played that the other week, and it was actually really fun. Holocure was interesting. I enjoyed it, but I feel like Holocure is something that I very much would rather play off stream. I'm just not good at it, you know what I mean? Like I was like embarrassing myself. I'm like, ooh, what does this do? It's shiny. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm discovering it, but also like, what in the world am I doing? It is very different from Vampire Survivors. And that was like my only frame of reference. That's the only game I can compare it to that I've played. Just Vampire Survivors. All right. So we still have a ton of chicken to get coated in cornstarch. Let me move these up a little bit. Give these guys some separation, some breathing room. There we go. Give these guys a good coating. It's all about taking your time with the cooking process, you know? Pluva says, gotta go sleep. Gotta handle the big C. All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully you get better soon. Make sure you get lots of rest. Drink lots of water too. That always helps, at least for me. Yeah, hang in there. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Once you're over the sickness, you'll feel so much better. Yeah, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Oh no, my connection stopped. Let me reboot that. All right, here we go. I think I have to be like a little less. I should be more messy with this cornstarch stuff because I feel like it shouldn't take this long, you know? Like I'm just like reapplying cornstarch constantly. Let me get another cornstarch. I think I have another cornstarch container somewhere. There's no way this is the only cornstarch container I have. It's okay. We'll finish off this cornstarch container and then I'll look for the other one. There we go. I forgot how messy this process was. But at least it's easier than like the dredging process. Like when you're making like katsudon or like or chicken katsu, if you're making chicken katsu or like chicken parmesan, like the breading process takes a very long time. It's because there's so many processes. You got like the egg wash, you got the flour, you got the panko. Like it's a lot of layers. And like in order to have like the good texture, like you gotta be very careful with it. This reminds me of mochiko chicken. I've actually never tried that. What kind of dishes mochiko chicken? I'm not too familiar with it. Yeah, a lot of my my dishes or the recipes that I go for very heavily revolve around like Asian inspired dishes. Namely like the Chinese American dishes and like the Korean dishes. I really enjoy those a lot. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I gravitate to them so frequently, but you know, I enjoy it. It's a comfort thing. It's like it's very familiar to me. Like these are the flavors that I enjoyed growing up. So if I can make them, even better, right? You should try cooking with mochiko flour. It's basically the chicken coated in that flour and fried. Oh, I see. Wait, that sounds pretty good. Anything fried is always really good. Yeah, I think what we should do, I'm debating whether I want to air fry these or whether I want to pan fry. I think I'm going to pan fry these. I feel like they might get a good sear. Yeah, there's not enough cornstarch on this one. I thought I had another container of cornstarch, but it's gone missing. It's vanished into thin air. It's gone. How could this be possible? Alright, that's okay. I think that's good enough. I think if we mix it with the rest of the chicken, we'll be fine. There's a lot of cornstarch in here anyways. There we go. And it's not the end of the world too. At the end of the day, it's all chicken. It's all the same. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side. And I think it is about time that we begin the cooking process. Let's get our handy dandy stove out. Let me actually wipe this down real quick because there's cornstarch everywhere. Yeah, I actually really like making katsudon. Like I enjoyed katsu for some time, like chicken katsu, just plain with a tonkatsu sauce, but I feel like having the egg and the rice just really makes it so much better. It's like it feels more fulfilling, not only when you eat it, but when you make it too, because it feels like it's like a complete package. I don't know why I don't think katsu on its own is a complete package, but it definitely feels like when you have the rice and the egg together, it's just, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's in my head, but every time I add an egg to something, it always feels fancier than it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you make instant ramen and you drop an egg into it, automatically you feel like, ooh, I'm fancy. I've got an egg in my ramen. It's like a whole nother level. It's such an easy way to make yourself feel way better about the food that you're eating. And at the end of the day, it's just an egg, you know? All you did was crack open an egg and cook it. But it's the simple things, I think. Like visually, eggs are kind of nice. Like they complete a dish very well. Just things like that. All right, so we got our stove here. I only really know Asian flavors because that's what I grew up with. Yeah, I think we're kind of similar in that way. I think like it's like my comfort food. Like I always like Asian cuisine. It never lets me down, you know? Never give up. All right, let's get the pan out and we can get to work. Here we are. All right, so I'm gonna have to actually I think I might want to use some Some tongs? Let's use tongs. Let's get that going. And we'll pan fry these for a little bit. Here we go. Alrighty. So the instructions say, when coating the chicken with corn flour, make sure that it's well coated, or you can skip the corn flour if you don't have it. Well, I had it, so we used it. When making the glaze, add the ingredients on low heat, then keep stirring. It's too late for that. Yeah, I think we just cook the... Yeah, I think all we do is just cook the chicken now. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. Let me get some cooking spray. We got my handy dandy canola oil spray. There we go. It's heating up pretty nicely. I feel so professional with the apron today. I can't believe all this entire time I haven't done a cooking stream with my apron on. There we go. Let me bump this up a little bit. I'm trying hard not to overcrowd it, but like, it's a little difficult. We just have so much chicken, right? It's like a balance of like, what do you want to overcrowd, or do you want to take forever to cook? And I think we want to strike a balance of like, kind of overcrowded, but not to the point where like, there's too much water leaking out of the chicken. There we go. Perfect. Time to level up even more with a chef hat. Yeah, I should invest in a chef hat. I can probably add it to like the throne or something. What would make complete everything is like if I had the Jojiroshi rice cooker and a chef hat. Then my life's complete. I can retire. I am now self-proclaimed chef. All right, here we go. I think we might do 3 batches, it looks like. Because this is kind of crowded. Let's add a little more. We'll do that. So that's the first batch. Gonna give it a little spray on this side as well. And we'll just kind of let it do its thing. We'll let it simmer, let it marinate, you know? We'll let it think about its life. Think about what you've done, my poor chicken. Why did you, in particular, not make it across the road? And why are you here in my pan, about to be eaten this week? These are things that you should have thought about before you tried to cross the road. All right, let's see. Heating up pretty well. I think what we want to do is we kind of want to whip up the sauce a little bit. Because it's not very well mixed together, right? I kind of just threw it in here. And like, obviously the honey is going to sink to the bottom. So I guess we'll just kind of hover. And we'll just mix it until it gets as smooth as we can get it. I think we can continue doing some mixing once it gets to the pan. Yeah, it actually kind of thickens up nicely. I think the gochujang paste, as it dissolves, kind of thickens up the entire sauce. There we go. I'm still seeing like little chunks of gochujang in there. Honestly, it's kind of turning red. I'm a little scared. Like, what if it gets too spicy for me? Ugh. I'm too weak. I'm too feeble to consume this sheer amount of spice. But hopefully you guys had a fun weekend at the very least. I think this weekend I went to a little like housewarming party, which was kind of nice. I met a lot of people, but I'm kind of at the stage in my life where like people are starting to get kind of young. When I talk to them at parties, I'm like, you know, if anything, I can at least talk about work. So I'm like, hey, what do you study in school? What do you major in? Are you looking for a job? I might be able to help you out. Like, that's the angle I take now, because it's like so much easier to open up a conversation with like, what can I help you with? Like, for free. Don't even worry about it. You need a job reference? I can probably get you something. Or even if I can't, I probably know somebody that could help you out, you know? It's like, you give first. And after you give, I think people are more open to like having a more like conducive, like a more like interesting conversation with you, I would think. Because I think, especially in like party settings, people are kind of like, if they don't know you, they have a guard up, you know? It's like a little barrier, like you have to do the icebreaker, you kind of have to introduce yourself. It's like the dynamics of being social, I don't know. It's like, I've lived this before. I'm like now like emerging from my cavern, ready to touch grass again. and I'm like gamifying how I interact with people. It's actually kind of cringe, but you know, it's how my brain works. You just gotta do what you can. You gotta do what you can. Alrighty, let's see. How are we cooking? Not cooking enough. I feel like I should air fry these. I feel like it'd be so much faster, but also like, there's something like super calming about like hearing the sizzle of a pan. I personally hate small talk, but I always respond to anyone who talks to me. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. But the problem is like, in my mind, small talk is like a necessary evil. Like you have to get through the small talk to get to anything meaningful. And so like, obviously it's not fun. And I'm not incredible at it, but I know enough to get through it, essentially. And like, people like respond to small talk differently. Like if they don't want to talk with you, they don't want to talk with you. And that's totally fine too. You go do something else. It's like such a mixed bag. And it's kind of interesting, like, cause like, there are usually people that kind of hang around like the edges of like a social gathering. And they're kind of fine. They're just vibing, observing. And if they don't want to be talked to, you know, they don't want to be talked to. But I was kind of like, I was on a mission. I was like, oh, I want to make some friends. I want to like meet people today. So we were grinding. We were actually like, I think I took it to the whole next level. To be fair, it does help once you have a drink or two in you. Like I usually don't drink, right? I'm not really big on drinking, but like, it was a huge help for like just getting past the small talk, I think. Friend hunting, yeah. Friend hunting IRL. You gotta find the shiny. Looking for the shiny friend. You just gotta gamify it. It's like Pokemon all over again. You gotta shoot your shot with friends, obviously. I'm just looking for friends, like IRL, because I don't have a lot of friends like nearby. Like a lot of my friends have moved away, right? So it's always nice to have like an opportunity to kind of expand my network. It's not called liquid courage for nothing. Exactly, the gamer mindset. Yeah. See, I'm trying to recruit people to my cause. I'll say it like that. What's a game where you have to recruit people? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to draw parallels. You gotta gamify what you can because that makes life more fun. At least for me, I really like gamifying stuff. So a lot of my fitness journey, like a lot of it is gamified. Like the numbers go up every week, you know, hitting all my macros. It's just a number on the screen. It's always super nice. It's like when you gamify something, it's super nice because like you can tell what your goal is and you know exactly what you need to get there. Cult of the Lamb? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to recruit people into my cult. That sounds horrible. It's okay. It's kind of true. It's kind of true. And if anything, if I make an acquaintance, like, you know, that's still meaningful in its own way. They don't have to be my best friend. Let's do that. All right. I feel like I haven't cooked this chicken enough. I might need to crank up the heat a little bit. Give everything a solid flip. Yeah, I think after this batch, I think I'm gonna throw the rest of them into the air fryer. Honestly, I can probably throw them into the air fryer now while this is cooking up, because I think it's just so much more efficient. I don't know, these take a while. I kind of underestimated how long this would take. All right, so first things first though, my air fryer basket is disgusting. You guys see this? It is freaking nasty. So I gotta clean this up. But that's basically chat. That's true. Chat, do you guys want to join my cult? It's open. It's open to anybody. Come hither and hang out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this whatchamacallit, air fryer basket. I don't know what I cooked in here, but it's kind of grimy. I can definitely see like remnants of panko crumbs. I'm gonna have to empty this out into the trash. There we go. I must have made like, did I make katsu in here or something? There's a ton of panko crumbs in here. Maybe it was something else. There we go. All right, give this a good old rinse. I'm gonna put this here for the time being. I'm gonna rinse out this basket. Now you guys get the full like dishwashing or hand washing ASMR experience. There we go. I'm actually kind of excited to move to the new place. I think once I move, I want to get more like camera angles set up so that I can do like, you know, more angles for the cooking streams. I think that'll be a lot more fun. Like if I can switch to the top-down view to like a GoPro or something, so you guys can see like the when I'm washing stuff or when I turn around and open the fridge, just things like that. I feel like little things like that make it a little more interactive. Get to see what I'm doing a little more. I think that stuff like that is kind of fun. There we go. All right, so the basket's washed. I gotta rinse it off real quick, and then we'll have to wash that little grid piece. I don't know what it's called, like a platform. I don't know, something or another. There we go. Got that. Alrighty. Put this to the side. Check on the chicken real quick. Looks like it's coming along. It's doing something. It's not as brown as I would like though. I want some more browning on it. Is it an upgrade or a relocation? It's kind of both. I'm relocating and I'm also getting more space for myself. So yeah, I think I would consider it both. I'm moving to a different area. It's not too far, but it's far enough where I have to like get a moving truck, right? And then yeah, what I'm really excited for is like I get faster internet there. Like my internet is already fast right now, but I even get even faster internet at the new place. So I'm excited for that. We all love fast internet, especially if you're like me and chronically online. Fast internet is a must have, non-negotiable. So I was really excited about that. I think more than the moving, I'm just really excited for even faster internet. Like I have no reason to complain about my current internet speeds. Like if you have faster, I'll take faster. You use breast or thighs? Hey killer, how's it going? We're using chicken breast today. We're going for those gains. Even though summer's over, doesn't mean you can't work on your gains. My summer bod for the next year, right here. We're working on it right now. Pure protein. All right. Here we go. So the basket's cleaned out. I'm struggling with the basket here. There we go. Basket's been cleaned out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour the chicken into here and we'll just throw it into the air fryer and just wing it. Cooking doesn't need to be complicated, right? There we go. Let me just throw them all in here. I hope I don't lose any. There we go. Got it. And what we'll do here is we'll just use the tongs to kind of like space them out a little bit, get some room so the air can flow between them. Oh, and I need to spray it with the cooking oil. Hit them with the canola oil part 2. There you go. Give it a good mix. I want to try to have like a even layer on these bad boys, because we don't really want them to stick together too much, right? It's gonna happen, but like I think once we get to the part where we have to flip them over, we can start to break them up a little more. There we go. All right, I think that's good enough. They're kind of spaced out. They're kind of on top of each other. There's just too much chicken to handle. Thighs are just as protein rich, but just a bit more fat. Hard to dry out, but it's cool. Oh yeah, no, I totally get that. Thighs are also a little cheaper, which is nice. But at the grocery store today, the chicken breasts were on sale, so I'm not gonna pass up on a good deal. I think what's really nice about the thighs though is that they really retain their juiciness, which is super nice. I hate like cooking like chicken breasts in the sense that they get, for some reason, I think they get slimier than the chicken thighs do. It's a little gross, but it is what it is. All right, let's do chicken and start. All right, 22-minute timer on that chicken. We'll keep an eye on the pan fry ones. But welcome to Stream Killer. Do you do a lot of meal prepping on your own time? I've been trying to do I think I'm just really focusing on like trying to get my protein up because it's been pretty lackluster lately, and I've been starting to. I really want to push numbers at the gym. My squat has been stagnating for quite some time, so I want to make a concerted effort. So in order to do that, I gotta have the fuel for it. You know, you gotta have the right source of. Well, essentially, you can't just starve yourself. Yeah, I think it's kind of tricky though because like I naturally just eat twice a day. Like if no one's watching over me, I only eat like lunch and dinner. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on eating opportunities because I have a hard time eating in the morning. I cooked as a job for like 15 years, so I can, but I don't like to. Ah, I see. Yeah. I feel like if you cook for work, it's like not fun or it's not very exciting. Like you don't want to do it outside of work. Because my dad, he actually worked at a restaurant for as long as I can remember. And I've never seen this man cook in his life. He would never cook at home. He refused to cook at home. And I get it. You're working long days at a restaurant, just cooking nonstop. You get home, the last thing you want to do is cook. Like if you really think about it, like, all he does was bring home leftovers from the restaurant. He refused to cook at home. I think he made me fried rice once, and I was like absolutely floored. I'm like, this is amazing. Dad, why don't you cook for me anymore? He's like, I don't want to cook. Just straight up. He doesn't want to cook. I respect it. You work all day, you don't want to come home and work some more. That's how it be sometimes. Hey Danny Moore, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. How are you doing today? Hopefully you've been doing well. Hopefully you have had a good long weekend. Hopefully it was a long weekend for you. I had a decent long weekend. I think I went out of the house too much. I'm like too tired. I was like constantly just going about. Admittedly, I don't want to admit it, but I think I drank a little too much this weekend. So I'm like recovering. I've been like chugging down liquid IVs every day, trying to stay hydrated. I went a little too hard. Just a tiny bit. All right. So honestly, I think we're getting pretty close with like our food here. Cause like once this is done and we have the air fried chicken, all I have to do is kind of mix it together with a sauce, add some sesame seeds, and we just add it to the Tupperware, and I think we're good to go. I'll be honest. Yeah, I kind of want a little more browning on these chickens. I think I just need to let it sit. I think I need all the ones that aren't browning enough to sit in the center. Everything else can kind of sit on the outside. Yeah, the big thing here is like, obviously you can tell the chicken breasts are starting to dry out a little bit. So we don't want to like let them sit for too long, but also the idea is that they get rehydrated a little bit by the sauce. Chilling with anime, just caught up with Jobless Reincarnation. Enjoyed with coffee flavored whiskey mixed with cola. Good times. That sounds pretty dang good, honestly. I actually don't know what Jobless Reincarnation is. Is it another isekai? I actually like. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. I do enjoy the isekai category or the isekai genre of anime. I think they're fun, and they're pretty harmless. Like it's very much like, yes, it's very saturated, but also because it's saturated, there's an isekai for everybody. Like honestly, like if you have any reservations about isekai, there's definitely a show for you. You just have to find it. Killer says, yeah, it was what kept me relatively thin. Also, cooking all day makes it so you don't want to eat. But I've switched to driving dump trucks, and I blimped out. I see. Well, that sounds great. Hey, Buggy, how's it going? Yeah, it's isekai, very good one. Really? Should I add it? Is it airing now, or is it already done? I kind of want to add this to my list. Hold on. This is a little ambitious, but I'm gonna run to my computer and I'm gonna write down Jobless Reincarnation so that I can watch it later. I'm gonna do a little shimmy. I'm gonna vanish for a second here. Oh, hi. Nope. Stop. Jobless Reincarnation. I gotta add it to my backlog before I forget it. I take this very seriously. Where is it? Here we go. Jobless Reincarnation. Alrighty, I wrote it down in my notes. That means I won't lose track of it, I think. Hopefully that means I won't lose track of it. That stands to be seen. Alrighty. LB staring into the abyss. Yeah, I ran off, that's why. We're just staring into the abyss casually. Thank you for the link, Danny Marr, I appreciate it. We are hearing his thoughts. My thoughts out loud. There we go. I'm gonna bump this heat down a little bit. I think we're just gonna let this chill in the pan until the air fry is done. Let me look at the timer. We're looking at 17 minutes left on the chicken. Jobless reincarnation is really good if you can look past its unpleasantness. Prophet, would you care to elaborate what kind of unpleasantness exists within the show that you speak of? I would love to hear it. All right, here we go. It's horny, sad, magical, and raw. You know, those are adjectives, huh? Yeah. I do have I have a couple reservations about like horniness in anime in general, but also like, I think one show does it really well. Obviously, I don't know. I feel like most people have heard of it. Chainsaw Man, I feel like they treat the horniness of the show not as like fan service for the sake of fan service, but I think it's also like, it's a good representation of like Denji's character growth. Because, not to get too far into like my philosophy on horniness in anime, but I feel like Denji as a character, like, he has nothing to look forward to. His life is a mess. He could die tomorrow, right? And so for him, his horniness is a result of finding like purpose in life. And like his first objective is to touch some titties, you know, because that's all he knows. That's all he can think of. It's super like primal, super basic, like, because he doesn't know if there's a tomorrow. That's how I see it. And so like, for me personally, I think the horniness of Chainsaw Man is a little bit of like a narrative device to kind of shed more light onto Denji as a character. Is that too out there? Can anyone relate to that? Maybe I'm just making shit up. I don't know. If you've seen Chainsaw Man, just do clap emojis or something. Yeah, that's my thought on it. But yeah, I do have reservations about shows that have like fan service for the sake of fan service, though. It's like, I get it. It's just like a culture thing, but also like sometimes it's just borderline uncomfortable. I don't know. It's like, it was funny like the first 2 times, but if it's the whole show, like, to be fair, I used to be like pretty into like harem animes, but like I think I've just grown out of it. There's a lot of character growth in Jobless. There is a bit of pedophilia, and that's kind of rough. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I feel like Japan kind of drops a ball on stuff culturally wise when it comes to their shows. Like, for example, if I really, really enjoy Oshinoko. I binge the heck out of Oshinoko. Like, I'm very much a huge fan of like what the show does, the themes that it explores, and like, you know, the whole concept of like the dark side of the entertainment industry, I think, and like the revenge story. I always love a good revenge story, and that's what like Oshinoko sets itself up as. But there are some things in there that I just kind of can't ignore, like the fact that like the main character in his past life was in love with the past life version of his sister. You know, like, there's a little bit of like a incest vibe there that like I can't quite get over, and like I'm trying to look past it, but like, you know what I mean? It's kind of gross. I don't know, like, I try not to like let it shape my perception of anime too much, but like it's very much present. Excessive, very creepy fan service, but if you fast forward past those scenes, it's good. All right, I'll have my fingers on the fast forward button. Fan service is fine, but if it's just a couple times, yeah, I agree. If the whole show is centered around fan service, then I think there's a problem, because that means, in my eyes, the show doesn't have too much substance outside of that. Anime is like Fairy Tail is fun, but there's a lot of fan service. Yeah, I would agree. I'm trying to think, like, same thing with like the early episodes of Naruto. They were kind of like really into like the sexy jutsu, that stuff. And, like, I'm glad it wasn't like pervasive throughout the whole show, but like there are elements of that there here and there that are honestly a little cringe, just a little bit. But like, it's the culture, it's like the time period in which the show was made. All those things are like a factor that need to be considered, you know? All right, so I think right now this chicken is like pretty done. Let me go ahead and grab a fork. I'll give it a little taste test. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like a show that I liked that had a lot of fan service that like it was hard to look past, but I think it was worth it for me. So like I really like comedy in media. I like a lot of comedy animes. There's this one show called Kore wa Zombie Desu Ka? It's about like this zombie who like steals some magical girl's power, so every time he fights he has to go through a magical girl transformation sequence. And the show is quite horny, but I like the comedy enough to like look past it. Same thing with like Konosuba, for example. Konosuba is, if you look at it objectively, Konosuba is kind of horny, but it's really funny. Like the horniness isn't super tasteful, but like I enjoy the show too much to the extent where I can look past it a little bit. But yeah, I actually haven't finished Konosuba. I know there's a movie for it. I haven't watched that yet either. I think this is cooked through all the way. I'm gonna say it's cooked through all the way. All right, so it's telling us to flip over the chicken in the air fryer, so we're gonna give this a good mix. Just shuffle these guys around a little bit. There we go. Look at that. They're already starting to brown a little bit, which is super nice. And then we're gonna hit it with some more spray, and then we'll finish it off in the air fryer. I love both of those shows. The comedy was great. I want to revisit Zombie one too. It's been too long. Yeah, I feel like honestly, I want to rewatch Kore wa Zombie. It was just like one of the first shows that I've seen that has such a focus on comedy, and I had a great time with it because up until then I didn't know anime was capable of doing comedy and doing it like pretty well, in a sense. But yeah, I just really like that. It's just like, it's good fun for me personally. And there are also shows like, I don't know if you guys have seen like Daily Lives of High School Boys. That one's a good one. But it's like, there's not like really an underlying plot. I do like stories that are like kind of propelled by a plot line or like of some objective. Those I enjoy a lot. You know, I like a good story and I like good character growth. Daily Lives of High School Boys is kind of like episodic in nature. Like, you know you're in for a good time when you watch an episode, but none of the episodes really connect to each other. But it's like, it's good, clean fun. Kind of like, I don't want to compare it to Rick and Morty because Rick and Morty does have like some underlying themes that kind of connect the episodes together, but it is episodic in that way. Chicken looks bussin'. Thank you, Plufo. Appreciate it. We got some more chilling in the air fryer. We got another like 11 minutes or so on that chicken. And then after that, I think we're good to like just throw in the sauce and then add some sesame seeds for some visual flair. And then I think we can be kind of about done with it. So I think while this is going, I think what we can do is like, we can start portioning out the rice into the meal prep containers, and then we'll bring back the stove and we'll finish off the chicken here. So let me go ahead and make some space on the stove top so I can put this pan on it. There we go. And let's get some of those meal prep containers. Let me get rid of the stove here momentarily. It's like Psyche K. I actually haven't seen Psyche K yet, but it's on my to-watch list. I think right now, I recently just finished Ranking of Kings. I enjoyed it. People were really talking about it, like about the show really highly. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think Ranking of Kings was that good. It was fun, it was great, and I love the message that it's trying to tell, or the story that it's trying to tell. But also, I don't know if Ranking of Kings was really for me. I feel like it got a little weird at the end. It got a little too like magical, mystical, you know? Like, not that that's bad, but like, if you're gonna get really into the magical, mystical stuff, like, I like it to be present throughout like the entire show, like as a focus. Kind of like Magi. Magi kind of does that, like where the magical stuff is like very pervasive throughout the entire show, like from the get-go. I only like the original Psyche-K, not the newer one. Wait, there's 2 of them? Wait, what? This is the first I've heard of this. Please elaborate. Because isn't the show on Netflix? Is the one on Netflix not the right one? Let me wash this rice spatula, or the rice scooper. Yeah, that's on Netflix. Is the one on Netflix the original or the old one, or the new one? There's 2 versions. Oh, I'll have to give it a look. I don't know too much about it. Should I watch both? That's a real question. Should I be watching both? I watched this, but I'm gonna go ahead and also wash the knife here real quick. Here we go. Alrighty. There's the knife. Good and clean. If you really want to, you can, but I don't think it's worth it. Ah, I see. Okay. Well, I'll give it a shot. I'll give one of them a shot. If I don't like one, I'll watch the other. I'll let you know what I think. I think right now, since I just finished Ranking of Kings, the next one on my list is, what's it called? Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I think Momo mentioned that the show was really good, so I want to give it a shot. But yeah, I got a lot of catching up to do. Watch it in sub though? Okay. That I can do. I should have no issue watching it in subs. Although, I've been trying to get into the habit of like, every so often, like listening to the dub of an anime. Just because like, sometimes I want to multitask when I'm watching anime. And I feel like, if you restrict yourself only to subtitles, it's way harder to pay attention to the show while you're like, working on something like cleaning. Because like, wouldn't it be awesome if you can watch anime while you're just like cleaning up your space? That's pretty good, right? So like, I know like there's a lot of like shame around like, oh, the subtitles is always better. And yeah, I get that to an extent, but also like, if it's not convenient for you, don't go out of your way because someone else told you to. That's where I stand on that. Are you familiar with Restaurant to Another World? And have you ever considered trying to cook any recipes from that anime? I have not. But that sounds like a great idea. Should I watch it? Maybe I should move that up. Maybe I should watch that next. Or maybe I'll move Restaurant to Another World to be right after Cyberpunk. Hold on. You know what this means? I gotta run back to my computer and I gotta write down the anime so that I don't forget it, all right? Give me a sec. We're going back. We're making it happen. All right, here we go. What was the show called? Restaurant to Another World. Got it. Have you watched Tensura? Not the deepest, but it's fun. I'll write it down. I'm writing it down right now. Tensura. I have not seen it though. I watched One Piece in dub. I feel like I should too. Cause like I said, I complain about One Piece because the show just takes so long to get into. I'm at Arlong Park. I've watched it all the way through Arlong Park, and I still think One Piece is kind of boring right now. And so like, if you're gonna make me sit through like 40 episodes, like I want to get something for it. You know what I mean? So like I have a hard time convincing myself to keep watching One Piece, but I feel like if I watch it in dub while I'm doing other stuff like playing Minecraft, I feel like that wouldn't be too bad. Did you hear about Arcane Season 2? They announced that it's coming out around December of next year. Next year? I don't want to wait until next year. Are you kidding me? I actually really loved Arcane. Arcane was like, it was a surprise hit for me. I thought it was incredible. I loved every second of it. I was like on the edge of my seat every week or whatever. It's like, cause they were doing like 3 episode drops at a time. I don't know. I thought it was so fun. And like, even though I don't play League anymore, like having the knowledge of League, I think helped make my experience a little more fun. Cause like, oh, I know what they're talking about. Oh, I see how this is connected. It's like, it's really cool to see, you know, a media that you enjoy or used to enjoy in one form transcend and achieve success in another. I think that's always nice. It's like the time that you invested into the game at that time, like when I was younger, like it doesn't really pay off, but like it led to something, you know? I feel like something about that is super satisfying. Hey, K Tostitos, how's it going? Are you meal prepping? Yes, we are meal prepping today. We are doing Korean-inspired gochujang chicken and rice. So I have 4 meal prep containers for me to nosh on throughout the week. Yeah, welcome to stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. If you don't know K Tostitos, every Monday on the LB channel, we do a little bit of meal prep. So you're always welcome here. My friend watches in 2 times. I also do that. I watch Ranking of Kings at 2 times speed. But also it just helps keep me engaged because like sometimes there are parts of shows that really slow down, right? And it harms my enjoyment of the show. So like I think watching stuff at a faster pace is a tool to make the experience more enjoyable for you. I know some people get really weird about it, like, so, oh, why would you even do that, right? It's like, well, if I enjoy it more watching it faster, why shouldn't I, right? I think you should do what you want. And I think there's no issues with watching stuff at 2 times speed. Because like, I do this thing, this is kind of crazy. I'm like borderline, like, this isn't normal, but every couple years I rewatch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, just like to get a refresher, and I always watch that shit at 3 times. Like I will miss dialogue, but like I just want a refresher. I don't want to like, you know, I don't have to read everything. I want a refresher on the show, so I'll get through it pretty quickly. But like I'll watch it at 3 times speed because Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is a long show. Like you're gonna be watching it for a while if you're watching it at normal speed. Prophet says people trash on Dub a lot, but they're pretty solid now. I would agree. I think the voice acting has gotten better, and as anime has gotten mainstream, they've invested a lot of resources into making the dub experience better. Like I think that's a fact. You can't deny that. Like, I know a lot of people are solidly like subs are always better. Like, sure, I can agree. I can decide not to agree, but a preference is a preference. If it makes it more convenient for me to watch a show in dub, I will watch it in dub. Because like, I mean, I watched Naruto originally in dub, like the original Naruto, because that's all I had on TV. I had the Naruto dub, and that's what I grew up with. And so those voices stuck with me, and I don't think that hurt my experience of watching the show at all. You know. K-Tosia says, nice, I'll tune in from time to time. All right, sounds good. I always welcome you here with open arms. Tensura is the time I got reincarnated as a slime, if you're unfamiliar. Oh, I see. I have seen that. I actually like Slime Show. I like Slime Show because, like, it's, you know, it's like innocent fun, I think. It's like, I don't take it too seriously, but also I think the character designs in that show are pretty spot on. They're really good. I'm always impressed by, like, the character designs in Reincarnated as a Slime. I think I really like, what's his face? Benny Maru? The guy like with the horns, the devil guy with the horns. Is he an Oni or something? Like some devil guy with horns in like that like red suit or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. I think his name is Benny Maru. I like him. I think he's really cool. His design is like really cool. Time is limited. You got to make the most of what you got. Exactly. Like if I'm gonna rewatch a show for the 14th time, I don't want to sit there and watch it at 1 time speed. I already know what happens. I just want a quick refresher, you know? All right, here we go. Look at that. That is the air fried chicken. Honestly, it shrank a lot. So hopefully, once we add the sauce, it gets rehydrated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this off to the side real quick. And we're gonna bring back the induction stove and we'll start heating up the sauce. So here's the pan fried chicken. A little on the thicker side. Thick with 2 C's. Are you brave enough to attempt remaking Shion's cooking? That is to be determined. All right, here we go. Let me put this here. Got that on there. I'm gonna plug this up. Okay. I think I need to thicken up the sauce first, so I'm gonna actually have to dump this out. I'm gonna dump this into the air fry basket, and then once the sauce is ready, we'll pour the chicken back in. Here we are. Put this at like a 3. Stir up the sauce a little bit. I don't remember the exact word they use, but yeah, pretty much Oni. Yeah, it's like similar, I think. Yeah, I like the character designs a lot. Same thing with like the, I don't know, what was it? His pet. It's not his pet, but like the little dog that follows him around. Yeah, I just think the show is really cool. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's obviously it's very fun. Careful with the spice fumes. Oh, I forget. Yeah, I gotta be careful because there's a lot of gochujang in here. Starwolf? Yeah, I think that was his name. All right, let's get this in there. Yeah, it's like Rimuru, right? Rimuru Tempest was his like clan name or whatever. I honestly really like the concept of like base building. So it's like he's building up a clan from scratch. I always think that's really fun. Great aesthetics, and yeah, no masterpiece, but good lighthearted fun. Yeah, I would agree. It's not going in my Hall of Fame, you know what I mean? The Jura Tempest Federation, exactly, yeah, that. I like the idea of building stuff up like that. It kind of gives me like a little bit of Dr. Stone vibes. To be fair though, I never finished Dr. Stone. Primarily because Dr. Stone, the pacing of it was too slow for my liking. I felt like the show was very, very slow to get going. Because like, they were like trying to do one thing and it takes 3 episodes. Like, I don't have the time for this. Like, I just want you to get to the point, you know what I mean? And I don't know if the pacing gets better later on, but like, it was tough to sit through, personally, at the beginning there. All right, so that's the sauce. I'm gonna get the spatula. There we go. Let's give it a good mix. Alrighty. I think I just have to let it evaporate a little bit. I don't know if I need to add cornstarch to this at all. I do think if I added cornstarch though, it would thicken up a little faster. But I think with the honey, I think we're okay. We'll kind of let it do its thing. Since we've already portioned out the rice, all we need to do is kind of just like coat the chicken, and we're essentially done for meal prep this week. Too slow and too fast? You mean tell me this dude went from Stone Age to telephone wires in 1 season? That's true, that's true. If you like nation building anime with some cooking episodes thrown in, I highly recommend How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. Ooh, I'll have to give that a shot. There was another show. Was Log Horizon nation building? I just remember like I watched Log Horizon and then it got like really political. It got like really into like the politics of the show, and like that's where I stopped watching. But I feel like I just don't remember enough about it. It wasn't impactful enough for me to remember, I guess. Realist Heroes also rad. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Log Horizon is one of my faves. Maybe I should pick it up again, honestly. Like I feel like I can look past it, you know. Get this good mix. Yeah, I don't know. Log Horizon has a couple seasons. Doesn't it have like 3 or 4 seasons? That means it's got to be pretty good, right? I rewatched for nostalgia. Ah, I see. Log Horizon season 1 was great. Then the lead artist went to jail for a few. Wait, what? He went to jail? Which turned season 2 dark, huh? That was a sentence. That was a sentence that I read and then proceeded to process and then experienced shock. Why did he go to jail? Is the real question. And also, if he went to jail, why not just put the show on hiatus or something? I don't know. I feel like, I mean, the art direction it didn't stand out to me. I think there are shows where like I really cringe at like the art direction. I think the big standout one for me is like, I really, really do not like how 7 Deadly Sins looks in the anime form. It got hella delayed. Oh, I see. Do you want to know though? Yeah, you're right. I don't think I want to know. If he went to jail, he went to jail. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, I don't like the animation style of 7 Deadly Sins at all. And I feel like that's a shame. But also, there's the other piece of 7 Deadly Sins that I think this goes back to it. Like for 7 Deadly Sins, I didn't really like the horniness of that show. It felt so weird to me. The way that like Meliodas was like interacting with Elizabeth was like a little weird to me. But you know, people enjoy it. That's fine. People can like what they like. It wasn't for me, I don't think. I really tried. I even played the 7 Deadly Sins like gacha game. That one was kind of fun too. But then it got a little too pay to win, I think. What else? Is there a show that I like that the animation style didn't do it justice? I think Ping Pong, the animation, right? The animation style was a little off, or a little different. People couldn't get behind it. I could say the same thing with Ranking of Kings. I think Ranking of Kings, the animation is like very like, it reminded me of like Doraemon. It's like very like old style, and it's a little jarring. Like I can't admit Ranking of Kings is a good anime, but like the animation style can be a little off-putting, I think. Oh yeah, they explain that one later. I really do think anime has an art form, has greatly elevated without fan service. I would agree. Yeah, I feel like fan service has a time and a place. I don't think you can add fan service for the sake of it anymore without it being weird. Like, what's a show with excessive fan service that has no reason being there? High School of the Dead? High School of the Dead has such an insane amount of fan service that I don't think adds any value to the show. But I guess that's the whole identity of the show, is the fan service. So maybe, I mean, different strokes for different folks, I guess. And by that, I mean Meliodas being way too horny. Oh, that's actually explained. I don't know. I feel like it kind of bordered on like sexual harassment. I mean, if there's an explanation, sure, maybe I should give it another chance. I never finished it, so. Or maybe I should just read the manga. I think I should read the manga. That way I don't have to complain about like the art style. All right, here we go. It's not thickening up as much as I would like it to. If you need fan service, make an OVA or dedicated ecchi. Don't tarnish my anime. I think that is a good mindset to have. Danny Mart says, I love the original Hunter x Hunter. Then it got too dark and then delayed. So they remade a lighter version of Hunter x Hunter. And now both communities want reboots for each as different versions because both have slightly different art styles and tones. Oh, I see. I think I watched both. I don't remember much about the OG Hunter x Hunter, but the 2011 version of Hunter x Hunter I hold very near and dear to my heart. And it's kind of sad. I don't think we'll ever really get a conclusion. Like, honestly, I'm going to be real. I don't think we're going to get a solid conclusion to Hunter x Hunter. But regardless of whether we get an ending or not, I think the show still deserves to be watched. It's that good. The show is that good. All right, let me go ahead and... I think I'm just going to throw the chicken in there. I'll let it thicken up. There's a bit of cornstarch on the chicken, so I feel like it should help. So we'll just throw everything in there. Look at that. We'll give it a mix. And I think this would, essentially, once everything's all coated, we're good to like toss it into the meal prep bowls. And then we'll have food for the week. I don't think the anime ending where it did was I think where it ended where it did was the closest thing we'll get to closure. I agree. I think they chose a very good place for it to end. But it's sad that to know that, or like to accept the reality that we may not get an actual ending in the manga. Because I think Hunter x Hunter was the first show that ever compelled me to read the manga because I wanted to know more. It was that impactful for me. My gut instinct is telling me to add a squirt of ketchup. Honestly, that might add a nice little level of sweetness and like acidity. I do need a taste test though, so I'm gonna mix this up real quick. I'll give it a taste test, and then we'll see what we need to add. There we go. I'm having trouble getting like an even coating. It's like kind of on there and kind of not on there. There we go. To be fair though, the sauce kind of does look like barbecue sauce in a sense. But I know for a fact once I take a bite, I might not be able to handle the spiciness. Which is why the rice is such an important component of this dish for me, because like the rice is kind of there to blunt the harshness of the spiciness, because like gochujang sauce is kind of really spicy. All right, and it seems like it's rehydrating a little bit. I'll keep mixing it up a little bit here. There we go. We've got it going. Whew. All right, let me take a bite. We'll give it a little sample, a little quick taste test. I kind of want another taste test. It's kind of good. I'm going in again. Okay, this slaps. I like it. We did good. I don't think we need to change anything. It's a little too spicy, but with the rice, it'll be perfect. hack. Add Japanese mayo to cool the spicy meat if it overpowers the rice. Oh, that's smart. I think that's what I'll do. I'll bring a QP mayo into the office, and if it gets too spicy, I'll squirt some on. Because then it also adds a layer of like creaminess to it, right? And that's always nice. All right, let me go ahead and scoop these bad boys out. Get these in there. Joining the stream at the end, like the cool kids. Hey, Hannah. Fashionably late, huh? It's good to see you. Were you grinding Minecraft again? Is that what was happening? Alrighty. It's okay. You get to see the end result. This is our meal prep Korean gochujang chicken. Not too shabby, I would say. Let's get some more. There we go. But hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. Hopefully, did you have school today? It's Monday, right? It's a holiday for you too? Hopefully you had a good Monday at least. If you don't mind me asking, where do you work? Who are you torturing with good home prep meals? I work for like a firm. I'm trying to keep it vague a little bit. I work in a typical office setting at the very least. But it's like a firm where it's like a consulting firm. There are a lot of consulting firms out there. But yeah, it's like in a downtown city. And it's just like, it's very corporate. I'm not really a big fan of the corporate culture, but I mean, it pays the bills, you know? And if it pays the bills, I'll take those checks. Absolutely. But yeah, it's a typical 9-to-5 setting. So I got my little cubicle, and I hammer away on the computer all day. But yeah, I work as a software developer. I don't think I've ever hidden that from anybody. But yeah, I code all day, so it gets a little boring sometimes. I was playing Alien Swarm Reactive Drop. Pretty fun with friends. Wait, is that new? I've never heard of that game. You said it's multiplayer though, so I might give that a shot, honestly. Honestly, what I used to do, like when I started out streaming, is I used to do like a little community day, where, like I would play games with people on the server. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I should do like a Fall Guys or something with everybody who wants to. Which also leads into, hey, plug, I got a Discord if you guys want. If you want to join the Discord, chat offline, have any suggestions for things you would like to see on the stream, I'm always down to take those there. Just drop you in, have a good day, bro. Thanks for stopping by, DMP. Appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great Monday. Hopefully it's been going well for you. I had the day off, so it's always super chill. I went to see the movies today, you know, and then after I went to the movies, I just went to the grocery store and bought everything I needed for meal prep. So that's been my day. I woke up kind of late though. I think I partied a little too hard. I was working on I got recently invited into like a D&D group, and so like this is the very first time I've done D&D. So I spent a lot of yesterday working on building up a character sheet. I'm super excited. I don't know if like I'm gonna be able to stream it, but I really want to. I don't know if you guys remember, but Muse pops in every once in a while. She invited me to a D&D group that she's hosting on her server, and I'm really excited. Like I didn't realize there was so much that went to it. Like you get to pick a race, you get to pick a background, you get a class, you get to pick your spells. Like all that stuff was super fun. It took me a long time though. It took me like 4 hours just to have the rules explained to me and like how everything's gonna go. But I'm really excited to see how it turns out. It's gonna be a one-shot, and then after the one-shot, I'll get to decide whether I want to stay for a longer campaign. So I think that'll be really fun. Or I'm hoping it'll be really fun so that I can do more. I'm super excited for it at the very least. All right. So I think that's everything. We've gotten. There we go. We got our chicken and rice. I probably could have made like some broccoli or something, but I think that's okay. Vegetables are. I wouldn't say vegetables are overrated. I think they're very necessary, but also I'm just too lazy. I say as I cook meals for an entire week. All right, let me put the stove up. And then I'll kind of close up these containers and we can go ahead and head over to the home base. I say as I wear an apron. I'm gonna be wearing my apron all the way up to my computer because my microphone is attached to it right now. Game is a co-op zombie shooter. That sounds kind of fun. I might have to look into that myself, honestly. All right, I think gonna scoop some of the chicken into like this compartment here, so it's easier to close the Tupperware. There's a little too much chicken on the side. There we go. Good enough. Same thing here. Just skim the top, make it so it's really easy to close. The sauce looks kind of gnarly. It's a very intense looking red sauce. Alrighty. What am I missing? Character sheet, Paladin Chef serving healing bowl of godly soup. Honestly, that's a great idea. I'm gonna steal that for the long campaign. I think what I have in mind right now is like, I'm a bard, and I'm also of the race of Tortle. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought it was really funny. I wanted to be a Tortle, so I am a Tortle. At least for now. I can change it if I feel like it. I've got a couple weeks to figure it out. And then my bardic instrument. You guys want to take a guess at what my instrument is going to be? I'll give you guys a moment. You know, you can take a guess. Any instrument in the world. What do you think LB chose as his instrument of choice? So you get to choose proficiencies in 3 instruments, right? But I only get to have one to start. The guitar, the spoons, the kazoo. Wait, these are actually good. I'm stealing these. I'm writing these all down. Recorder is good too. My instrument of choice that I picked up for my starting item is the automaton. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the automaton, but it looks like a musical note with a face on it. And like, it was really challenging because like the setting is like mystical fairy fae forest. And they're like, how are we gonna fit an automaton into the story? And so they said, you know what, you can probably just be the inventor of the automaton in this world. So I have invented the automaton, and I'm excited to use it to great power. Nice. I do like the kazoo. The kazoo is pretty good. The guitar would be sick. But yeah, my proficiencies right now, the theremin, my three instrument proficiencies are the automaton, the triangle, and the xylophone. Those are my three instruments that I can play, but I only have an automaton on me. All right, so meal prep, I think, is done for this week. Let me go ahead and take you guys back to the base station. I will turn this camera off, and we can head on over. Alrighty. I kind of want like I want another seltzer. I crave the fizzy drink. Yeah, I'll go grab one from the mini fridge. Yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know like how D&D usually plays out, but I hear there's like a good level of like flexibility, and I feel like I'll really dig the roleplay. And honestly, if I really like the D&D, I might try to give like what's it called? GTA 5 role-playing a shot? I don't know. I feel like that would be fun too. I've always been curious because I've seen people do it, right? But like, I've never thought that I would want to play it myself, you know? So I'm always down for something new and exciting. All right, let me go ahead and switch over to just chatting here. And then let me also switch my mic input. Gonna switch on over. Testing, 1, 2, 3. We are back at the standard station setup. Let me go ahead and put up all my stuff actually. I gotta put away my wireless mic. If you invented the automaton, you should be a halfling bard tinkerer. Wait, that actually sounds so much more lore accurate. To be fair though, I don't know too much about the races, but I cannot express enough how excited I am to try D&D for the first time. So I'm really grateful to be invited to something like this. It actually really means a lot to me, so I'm really excited. It's something that I'm really looking forward to. Let me go ahead and open up my stream deck. And then I gotta switch my headphones too. Let me just get all my stuff in position. Wait, where's my there it is. Hi, Jacketify. How's it going? Welcome to stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. We actually just finished meal prep. So we're gonna chill for a little bit before we close out the stream for today. Is it a stream thing or a free time? I want to stream it, but I do want to ask them if I am allowed to stream it, because I don't want to stream it if like someone's uncomfortable with the idea. So I'm definitely down to stream it if that happens. But yeah, I think it's going to come up in the next coming months. I'm really excited for it. And then additionally for this week, I have one more stream on Wednesday. Friday, I won't be in town. So unfortunately, I'm only going to have 2 streams this week. They're not scheduled, but I have today, which was the meal prep, and I have Wednesday, I'm doing an ARAM tournament hosted by Luna White, and I think that'll be fun. We did one before, a couple, like last month or something, and I got invited back to do another one, so I'm really looking forward to that one as well. Haven't played League in a minute, though, so I'm going to be a little rusty, like always. You'll be playing BG3? Baldur's Gate 3? Well, I'm not sure what BG3 is. What is BG3? I think we're using something called Roll20. I think that's the site we're using to facilitate the D&D. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I actually haven't played Baldur's Gate, but I've been hearing people like there've been some pretty rave reviews about it, right? I feel like I should dip my toes into it at least. To be fair though, the price it's a little steep, I think, right? Maybe? I think it's a little steep. But yeah. I think, like I said, I'm going through a little tough time right now. Moving arc is going to begin soon, so there's a lot of stuff happening. So I think I'm going to foresee the rest of this month as also, like, I probably won't release the schedule. But I'll try to stream when I can. And, you know, as always, I appreciate when you guys can stop by, especially today because it's like a holiday, right? But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up stream here. Let me see who I can redirect into, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, we'll redirect here. If you guys are interested, I'll do my shoutouts as usual here. If you guys are interested, you can check out my other socials. I am on... Oh, my bot isn't on. Hold on. I gotta open my bot too. A little scuff to end the night. Not too bad. At least the scuff wasn't at the beginning. Enjoy my short stay. Thanks for hanging out, Hannah. I appreciate it. It's always nice to see you. All right, here we go. Here's the command again. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I also have a Discord if you guys want to hang out offline or have any suggestions for things you would love to see on stream. I'm always down to take those there. Alrighty, so I do have a raid message. If you guys want to participate on the YouTube raid, this is the raid message. Batteries overcharged, battery raid incoming. We will be wrapping up here. Like I said, Wednesday I will be doing a ARAM collab stream, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, hopefully you have a great, fantastic rest of your week. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.